oil ready. Let's go, baby. Frying my chicken breast so it can go in my rice. I'm washing up my rice in the meantime while the chicken is, doing some frying. As you can see, my chicken, it's, getting there. And yeah, this chicken will be adding to my rice. So I wanted to fry it on the side and not cook it together with my rice, because the chicken breast is gonna get too soft, which is already soft, so I don't want it to get more softer. I'm trying to get my chicken to be like gold-ish. That's why it's still on the stove. We're gonna wait for it. In the meantime, my rice is washed. I'm just waiting for my chicken to be kind of gold so I can go ahead and start with my rice. So I added the jumbo too. I'm just going to mix it in my rice just to make sure the salt and all that. I'm also want to add this thing is to give it flavor. Not only that, but also to give it color. I don't know if you're able to see it, but here it is. This is, I'm going to mix it in my rice before I can put my rice on the stove. And also I like to put oil first in the pot and then kind of like stir my rice in the oil for a little bit, then add some other ingredient. Ooh, so I did not forget about my chicken. I want it to be like a little bit gold, so it's getting the way I want it to be. This is my breast chicken that I cut up like in little pieces for my rice. It will go in my rice. I like the way it looks gold. Ooh, so my chicken is just right the way I wanted it to like be fried, because I don't need to cook this together with my rice. I will add this chicken after my rice is cooked. So I don't need for it to cook together with my rice. It will be added right after my rice is finally cooked. Let's get started with the rice. Now the only reason I'm mixing my rice before I put it on the stove is because I want to make sure that my rice is seasoned well, and also it is like there's enough salt, there's enough seasoning. I want it to get mixed in before I can put it in the pot with the oil, to like fry it a little bit before I can add water and all that. So this is just a way that I use to make sure that my rice is properly, like seasoned and salt and all that. That's why I'm doing this method. You don't have to do it, this is just personal, I guess. This is just me doing. I never see somebody do this, but maybe it's just me. But anyway, so I just wanted to let you know why I was mixing all my seasoning before I can cook my rice. I want to make sure it's seasoned, the salt is on point. Also, another thing I wanted to show you guys. So this is what I use to measure my rice. I use 3 cups of this little tiny mug. I use 3 cups. So these are the 3 cups in my bowl. Now, in order for your rice not to be too soft, not watery kind of rice, if you use 3 cups of this, make sure when you're adding water, you add 3 cups of this. And if you add 3 cups of this, while those 3 cups are, like, you know, getting ready to finish, you can add just a little bit, like a tiny little bit, either in the middle, but not the whole cup. Just, you can add like another water, half of this mug, just to have like 3.5, in order for your rice to be not too soggy, not too, I don't know, you get what I'm saying. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys the trick. So if you, that's why it's good to use measurement when you're cooking rice, so you don't like overdo with the adding of the water, you know. But that was just a tip for me that I use. I think that's the only thing I measure is rice. um just so I can have the right amount of water added to my rice, so it won't turn out to be not pleasant to look at. Now my rice is ready to go on the stove. I just want to show you. So this is the oil that I use to fry my chicken. I'm gonna, you know, kind of saute my rice before I can add water to it with that oil, just so I can keep the seasoning going and the flavor, you know, in my rice and all that. As you can see, my rice is, you know, I'm frying it just a little bit with the oil and stuff until everything is I'm gonna be sleepy when I get to work. And yes, we having a potluck, so my head is gonna smell like food. Everything's gonna smell like food. Sometimes I hate it, sometimes I like it, but this is for our potluck at work. This is literally no tomato. So there's this thing that gives color for your rice. That's what I use. And I added black pepper, jumbo, a little onions, what else did I add? I forgot. I'm gonna write everything down, I guess, on what I add to my rice. But the color is coming from this thing. It gives a color. So this is like no tomato for or my, I'm not going to say it. Now I'm going to add water in, and we're going to let it cook for about 30 minutes. As you can see, we need to give it another 10 to 15 minutes. So it's good when you're cooking your rice, make sure like your pot is covered, no air is like going in. That also makes it better for your rice, you know, to be well cooked on all the parts. As you can see, I don't know, but this rice is giving me life. So Now, for me, I'm just going to leave it for another 10 minutes until I get ready. So this is my chicken breast that I fried before cooking the rice. I'm going to mix my rice with this chicken, and as you can see, my chicken is ready to go. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. Here my rice is ready for the potluck. I'm so tired and sleepy. Like, it's not even serious. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope to hear more comments down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all for watching.